Well, Pisces, it's so good to have your company again, and at a time when I'm feeling much, much better. As some of you know, I was pretty ill throughout September, October with COVID. I'm on the road to recovery, with the exception of a bit of a nasty, dry cough and splutter, which may sort of intermittently interrupt my reading for you this month of November 2021. But I do want to talk to you about the significance of this month, particularly with the new moon occurring here on the 5th in this area of education, higher education. And let me get the animation going here, because this higher education doesn't necessarily mean booking into an institution or anything of that nature. Some of the most educated people are very avid readers and self-educate. It is a time of expansion of your mind and your higher resources, and digging deeply into yourself to see what for you the meaning of life is in terms of your mind and in terms of what satisfies you. Have a look here. As the moon moves in here, there's going to be an activation of your emotional energies, which is the moon ruling your 5th house. Pardon me. And there it is on the 5th, just at the time when Venus is moving to your 11th house, a very, very positive aspect there. There are some important carryovers here into your career from this educational sphere. These planets have to do with education. They have to do with spiritual values. They have to do with higher mind, and they have to do with travel, especially long distance travel. And there we see the planets Saturn and Jupiter having moved out of their retrograde motion into forward motion. So those of you that have been wanting to travel, this is an excellent time to make those plans and to look forward to it. That could be part of what the study is, because these two houses combined have a lot to do with culture, as do the nodes here, this north node here and south node. Please excuse me, sorry. Venus here in the 11th house is a planet that can fulfill you, along with Pluto here. You see that this 11th house is not only financial gain, but a zone where your social life, your life expectations for that matter, take a turn for the better. Now, the other important transit this month, the most significant transit, is going to take place here on the 19th, but not before the moon makes a conjunction to Neptune in your sun sign, creating a little bit of confusion. You have to be really clear and concise in the way you're communicating your ideas. You have to have those ideas clear and concise within yourself so that you can express them in a way that people understand, and more importantly in a way that the universe can help you manifest them. But take a look here. As this moon swings around, you're going to see a lot of these red lines which show a lot of tension, a lot of opposition. Firstly, a nice triangular aspect, and then this abrupt Mars-Uranus energy. That can be explosive, and you've got to be careful to keep your mind under control during this period, because this 3rd house has to do with your mental faculties. And then the full moon lunar eclipse here, after the opposition to Mercury on the 19th, is very, very important for you as well. This can revolutionize your thinking. It ties in again with what we mentioned here, to do with your studies, expanding your horizons. And then on the 22nd, that energy, that eclipse energy, the new moon energy, by proxy with the sun, entering into the 10th house of career. And that's a brilliant start to the solar month, which begins on the 22nd. And that is because it gains what we call directional strength here. And this is an excellent period, the last 1 week of the month of September, to lay it on the table, put your cards on the table and ask your employer exactly what it is that you want. These are real opportunities for elevation of your career, promotion, and increase in your status and your self-esteem as well. The sun is directly overhead in this part of the horoscope, indicating success, good fortune, and especially when the Sun and Mercury together there, you see Mercury moved into this sector on the 25th, indicating an enhancement of the energy. These two planets together in the Hindu astrology are called Buddhaditya Yoga. The Sun, Mercury, giving high intelligence and ability to achieve what you want through a penetrating mind, incisive communication. So all in all, this is a really, really good month for you educationally. I didn't mention much about your relationships. That's shown by the planet Mercury. But take what I said and go back over the transcript that I've done, which is over at astrology.com.au. Take what I've said about the new moon and the eclipse and apply that to your love affairs. You'll see some big opportunities there, some new understanding, because it's all to do with learning and expanding your horizons and spirituality and all that sort of stuff associated with your love affairs. And the fact that Mercury, planet ruling your marriage and significant relationships, is also tied in with that eclipse, that these areas are also influenced very, very powerfully by these lunations. So, astrology.com.au, have a look at your yearlies. I'm putting them up. Maybe yours isn't up just yet, Pisces, but certainly have the weeklies and the dailies. Lots of free horoscopes there. And by all means, drop me a line if you need some sort of personal feedback, and we can organise a time for a personal reading if you like. Above all, subscribe, and I will see you here next month. Stay safe. Bye-bye.